the most powerful people in China. And it was Mao Zedong, Chairman Deng, one other person, and Yue-Sai Kan.
Hello, I'm Yue-Sai Kan.
Hello, I'm Yue-Sai Kan.
各位观众，我是靳羽西。各位观众，我是靳羽西。
你好 Yue-Sai.
哦，你好，各位。
你好 everybody.
Beauty, brains, success.
She's a great humanitarian.
Elegant.
She's a symbol of beauty. She's a symbol of entrepreneurship.
Workaholic.
So alive, she's so electric.
She comes in like a fresh air and then brought color. Loves what she does.
She's humble.
She's irrepressible.
She was the face of a country.
Absolutely, stunningly energetic.
She's a unique Chinese American who straddles both sides of the equation.
She's a woman of all four seasons.
Watching TV, Yue-Sai was always there, telling people how to make up and becoming more beautiful, you know. And that might be, I have no idea, I'm a man, and at that time I was a boy, I had no interest in all those cosmetics and all those things.
今天很荣幸受华美协进社董事 Sophia 的邀请，她也是我们美国上海同乡会的特邀顾问，在纽约华美协进社由我给著名的先锋靳羽西女士做一个专访关于她的这本自传《你自成先锋》，我提出了一些很有代表性的问题和羽西姐交流，同大家分享她的经历。现场大家都对羽西姐表达了非常多的积极的观点和他们所关心。之前羽西姐在加州和其他地方有办过这本书的签名会，那么这次是她第一次到纽约来办她这本书的签名会。那么本书是靳羽西女士所著的第10本书，也是她的首部人生自传，历时3年，与众不同的新形式将她的人生到目前为止的所有经历呈现给了读者。她是用电视连接东西方的文化先锋，她是凭借自己的能力白手起家的创业先锋，她是改变一代中国女性形象的时尚先锋，她是将自己的一生都投入到时代大潮中的杰出华人先锋代表。羽西姐曾说，我一辈子都不会写自传，因为我觉得自己的人生还不够精彩。那么我的第一个问题是什么改变了你的？第二个问题是，羽西姐从刚到美国只有$150闯荡纽约，是如何做到如今亿万身价是怎样？第三个问题是，不是科班出身的羽西姐是如何创造的电视节目《看东方》和世界各地的收视？第四个问题是，大家都非常好奇羽西姐是怎样做到常青藤在每个时代都是引领。第五个问题是，这本书是中文版的，那么什么时候会出版英文版？那么给在这边的
out of nowhere. It was the first attempt ever to introduce Asia.
那么大家都知道，羽西化妆品是在中国非常有名的，改变了中国女性的形象。那么想问羽西姐是怎样开始创立的？遇到了哪些
？I'm just thinking that maybe we will use English. 还记不住，你懂我的意思吗？我自己记不住，我这个时候我有的时候记不住自己的东西。那他们写的有的时候比我更精彩，所以呢，而且还有这本书有一些 QR code， 因为我是电视
羽西姐。因为我小的时候看过你的节目，我是从中国北京过来的。我有一个问题，就现在的中美关系和您当时创业的时候，然后推广的时候的中美关系已经完全不一样了。在过去的3年，我在美国，我深刻地感受到美国人对中国人的敌意，而且那么多 horrible things happen。我想问一下您作为一个 pioneer， 一个先锋，您怎么看未来中美关系的走向？这是第一个问题。第二个问题，您对我们新的 young generation， 特别是我们是从中国到美国来的，您有什么建议？无论是从商业上，还是从文化交流上，谢谢。
You have a night. How much time you have? This is a very long question.
So I translated her question, okay? She come from China, and she want to ask the Yuxi regarding the Chinese and the China and American relationship when she had his business in China at that time, and compare right now, China and the U.S. The relationship was different. And for the young people to live in here or study here or doing the business, what the suggestion will be?
I don't know. Let me say this. When I started working in China, it was just the beginning of the opening. There was a sort of a euphoria about what's happening at that time.
Exemplify today. One of the American, I don't know, New Yorker or Jersey folks mentioned at this very special tough period, everybody feel, how can you use a word? I hate to use the wrong word. Controversial, confused with the relations of two countries. But here, I would just want to say one sentence on behalf of Yue-Sai that as a manager, in 1986 to 88, I had my master's degree of applied linguistics in Queens College, CUNY here. And then in 1995, I was, because my program was paid by government, I returned. And then I returned China. And my government sent me back from Shanghai by SEC, you know that. 如果大家有上海人知道
What you remember what October 1st is? 你知道10月1号是什么？国庆。That was the year 35th anniversary of the People's Republic of China. PBS came to me and said that we have a broadcast in 48 hours. This 48 hours will explain. We need to explain what's happening coming through from China. It's the first broadcast from China to show to the American audience. It is about the Youxing, the parade, the 35th anniversary Youxing. Nobody knew anything about China at that time. And they asked me if I could do the broadcast. It was because of that broadcast so successful that CCTV came to me and said, we are very grateful to you that you did this program. It didn't know me. I think that for an organization that is 97 years old, has been doing this for so long, how can we not see this grow and become very successful? It is good for the world. It's not just good for you, but good for the world. So I think that it's extremely important that we remember that there is now a home here. You know, and later on, wait until you see that this culinary center is going to come up. And every month there will be some extremely interesting things that are happening. And we get enough support for this particular center. So I am hoping that all of us will give ourselves off to, before I sign the book, maybe we should air that little video that I made for.
This year, we're adding an additional curriculum, Chinese food. We're building the first Chinese culinary center in the United States at our headquarters at 100 Washington Street, 4 blocks from the Freedom Tower. It's got a 6,000 square feet space that will have a teaching kitchen, a catering kitchen, a tea and wine house, and ample space for all kinds of activities. Chinese food is an extremely important part of food culture in this country. Time magazine once said there are 45,000 Chinese restaurants and more than all the fast food restaurants added together in the United States. So if there is a national cuisine in America, Chinese food definitely is. I once interviewed the food icon, late James Beard. I asked him to name the 3 most important cuisines in the world. He said, Chinese, Chinese, Chinese. This sort of sums up and describes what a rich and exceptional food culture Chinese food is, and we feel that we have never done enough to promote it. The Chinese Culinary Center China Institute will perform at least 3 very important functions. 1, it is a cooking school that teaches Chinese cooking to ordinary folks like me. And the other part is to teach professionals how to become great chefs. And these lessons can also be streamed. 2, China Institute will create a prestigious award to rate Chinese restaurants around the United States. This will help not only to promote Chinese food, but also to elevate Chinese restaurants. Like a Chinese Michelin guide is needed because we don't really believe even the Michelin guide does a good enough job for Chinese restaurants. 3, we will start a food and wine club immediately. A member of this club will have a lot of privileges, including partaking of unique tea, wine, and liquor tastings, and monthly there will be a very special Chinese food event when very important Chinese chefs from all over the country or all over the world will be invited to cook for our members.
错了的邮票最好。我的天说，全世界只有1本。对。
I got this book home.
Okay. Frank 在家里面画了有多少幅你自己的藏画？
不多，
不多啊，好多都卖掉了。
因为以前那个华尔街做工的，那个时候画的少
啊。现在有时间画了呀。
现在有时间画。以前那个不过有展览还是参加的。
你在华尔街以前是做什么的？
做金融保险。
带我们上海同乡会的几位同仁来华美学进社看河神花。对，沈俊 ，ENJUN。
Hello, I'm Yue-Sai. I'm the co-chair of China